Hello, my name is Sebastian Lopez Jr., and this is a research proposal for student data privacy issues facing instructional technology in the modern classroom. Today's modern classroom, there are potentially several pieces of educational technology devices that can be identified as a standard classroom. That can be tablets, Chromebooks, laptops, or personal desktops. In May of 2017, the New York Times reported that roughly 30 million children in the United States are currently using Google education apps provided by their school districts, known as G Suite for EDU. This connectivity and collaboration has led to the increased awareness about student data privacy issues. The Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, or FERPA, F-E-R-P-A, and the Pupil Privacy Rights Acts, PPRA, are two laws that have been enacted to face student data privacy issue, but those laws were in the 1970s. Between the years of 2013 and 2018, various states in the United States of America have passed 113 laws concerning student data and student data privacy. This research study will dive into the need for a better understanding of student data privacy in today's ever-changing and evolving technology-based classrooms via the school connectedness theory. Richard Blum states, a connected school environment increases the likelihood of academic success. The purpose of the study is to research and find out, examine, and determine the specific primary student data concerns that a parent or guardian of a pre-K through first grade student may have. Those pre-K and first grade students will be from a rural 5A public Texas school system district. In today's modern world, all of the information provided by parents and students are normally transferred or inputted into a digital student management system, otherwise known as a SIS. From there, a student will most likely have his or her data shared onto several other systems and learning programs, anything from a library management service, an enterprise resource service, transportation service, vendor managed information systems, and single sign-on providers, many of which are third party, and the district that employ these third parties may not have control of the data once it's sent away. The two research questions this study will be focused on will be gathering data to find out what are parents and guardians' primary concerns about their child's student data collected while enrolled in pre-K through first grade in a rural 5A Texas public school district. The second question will be, what professional development sessions, whether that be mandatory or elective, focusing on student data privacy and digital citizenship, are available to staff and teachers of that same rural 5A Texas public school district? My hypothesis at this time is that there's not a great deal of understanding of student data privacy by parents or guardians on exactly the amount of student data that is shared with third parties. Any end user license agreement, otherwise known as an ELUA, for a vendor provided software can be overwhelming and most often overlooked. The data that is gathered from this research study could convert the accumulated data into useful information to help with decision making. It is imperative to gather complete data in order to reach a fair and balanced conclusion of the research questions asked. Student data privacy can be a very sensitive issue from some people and some entities. While wanting to be transparent, they don't want to appear to be misguided. The collection of this data will, of course, be in a quantitative nature. The participants for this research study will consist of parents, students, official guardians of those students, classroom assigned teachers, and administrators involved in a Texas public school district. Those who participate will consist of all persons of ethnicity, race, and gender. They may come from any socioeconomic status, but must live within those school district attendance zones. The staff of classroom teachers in that school district must be employed by that school district full-time with a full-time daily class schedule. In order to conduct this research, we will be using Chromebooks, online surveys, and possible recorded face-to-face interviews via digital media. These surveys will be optional and voluntary and will be provided during the registration process that happens towards the end of the school year, during the summer months, and the first 2 weeks of the upcoming school year. The reason we have chose these things is because Chromebooks are very simple to operate, similar to laptops, and most people are familiar with them. Many people have used online surveys in the past for numerous reasons and are familiar with them. Any possible video recording of face-to-face interviews will also be optional and voluntary. Why did I choose this research study? What is its relevance to me personally or professionally? Student data privacy is a growing concern among parents and should hopefully be a growing concern, or at least in the mindset of educators. There have been numerous reports of data hacks on school districts, whether that be direct security breaches, ransomware, etc., throughout the country. We do not know what these data breaches could possibly cause long term for our students and those students affected. Who knows where a student's social security number might turn up or be used for 10 or 15 years from now, and how that may affect them in their future. One of our responsibilities as an educator is to take care of our students while they are in our classrooms, while they're in a campus. I believe this issue has evolved into one of those items that we have to take into consideration as educators of providing care for our students. What do I think I will discover? On the parents and guardian side, I think I'll find some parents who will be overly cautious, some that may not have any concern, some who I think the majority of who will put their trust into the school district and doing the right thing and providing those protections for the students. Some may not know exactly what amount of data or what forms of data is being shared or lent to third parties by the school district. On the staff side, I think I will find many that care deeply, some who may not care at all, and then, of course, I think many in today's current climate will want to know more. Your PD or professional development will most likely dictate the amount of response that we get from that. Thank you very much for your time and consideration.